Hello, my name is Nomad and I'm here to ask you a question. Do you ever wish you had a small nerdy friend who could sit next to you and just spew out Dota facts whenever you ask them to? Well, you could imprison Fogged and keep him in a small cage, or you could download the Weavr Dota 2 companion app. As well as allowing you to win arguments with strangers in Twitch chat, the app also allows you to get deeper into the analysis of the games which you love, giving you the information you want by pulling up statistics and measurements at the tip of your fingers. It really is the perfect way to watch Dota 2 and get really in depth with what you're watching and truly understand how the pros are playing. I don't expect you to take my word for it without a little example of the app in action, so strap on those speedos as we're going to take a dive into game number 2 of OG versus Yellow Submarines in the ESL Germany 2020 tournament. Jumping into the draft, you can see that OG deliberately left the void for Yellow Submarine to pick up and then snapped up an unconventional core silencer to counter it. With only a 7% likelihood of this playing mid, they actually did this in both games of the series. Why? Well, let's deconstruct Void. My personal Void checklist contains 4 things. Number 1. A silence to stop him from time walking and to stop him from possibly landing chronospheres, but more importantly, to stop his teammates from following up with damage into those chronospheres. Number 2, a save. This can stop Void from getting easy kills inside the chronosphere. It's as simple as that. Number 3, damage. You need to kill the Void before he breaks out of that stun or silence and uses Time Walk to get rid of the damage you just dealt to him and kill him off in time. And finally, number 4 is chase. The ability to run him down and finish him off should he start escaping with those Time Walks. You need to seal the deal, folks. So, Silencer fulfills 2 of these conditions. He fulfills both the silence and the damage. Also, his other spells stop Void being able to spam out Time Walks after a teamfight without taking a decent amount of damage and possibly getting silenced in the process. In addition to Silencer, we have Venge to fulfill the save condition and help her teammates do some damage, and they also finish with Ricky, ticking that chase box as well as amplifying the other conditions considerably, such as silence and damage, as well as being a big threat for the Lina on the side of Yellow Submarine. To illustrate my points, we have a team fight where Faceless Void drops a chronosphere on OG's Ricky carry, but it's perfectly countered by OG. Firstly with the global silence, preventing the Laguna Blade from Lina, and then by the Venge swap to get the Ricky out of the chronosphere. This then results in 2 massive follow-up kills on the Lina and the Faceless Void for the side of OG, putting Yellow Submarine back considerably in this early phase of the game. All in all, the Faceless Void was hard countered by these hero picks and by the non-stop OG aggressive play style, leaving him with a performance index of just 18 out of a possible 100 at the end of the game.
What's a performance index, Nomad?
I'm glad you asked. It's a way to give a hero a score out of 100 based on the hero he's playing, the role he's playing, and how he is performing. And it's based off 13 different metrics which are compared to averages for the hero on this patch. So here we can see that the Faceless Void has been rated so low due to the fact that he's got a lack of assists, his poor net worth, and his low last hits.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But if the Void had the worst performance index, why did the Vengeful Spirit have the best? Let's find out. Seb dominated from the word go in this game. That is undeniable, but how did he do it? Well, after destroying his opponents in lane, he picks up a really early hood, and this makes him very strong against both the Sand King and the Lina, who was having a pretty good game in the mid. He continues his lane dominance, scoring at the top 1% of last hits for a score for core Vengeful Spirit in this patch, and utilizing his huge level and farm advantage, he makes a call for his team to take an early Roshan, securing his Ricky, the Aegis of Immortality. What he does with his Aegis is, we won't really speculate on that mid one. But thankfully, mid one and the rest of OG were able to recover from this and led themselves to a pretty convincing victory in game number 2, and even resulting in a rampage in the final moments of the game for mid one's Ricky. What a redemption. And that's a story of how OG earned their place in the playoffs versus Yellow Submarine. Subtitle, how to defeat the most OP carry of the patch. And if you want to enhance your Dota viewing experience with all the statistics and information that I used in this video, then it's available to you completely for free. Just go onto the iOS or Android store and search for the Dota 2 Weavr companion app. Thanks for watching.